I bet that didn't do the phone any good. No, it didn't. Hi guys. Just bear with me. I'm just breaking my phone. It was unable to stay. Greetings. Just bear with me. I've not really thought this through. I've just taken delivery of my new bit, which I'm gonna install over there. So I'm gonna flip the angle. Make you all sick. There you go. I don't know if YouTube flips it like that. There we go. Should. Oh, now I've got a clip. Just move that this one slightly. Like that. Does that work? No, not interested in Bixie. Hi, greetings, yeah. Yes, yeah, you have to ignore the little black bit. So, bear with us. That reboot. Hopefully I've programmed this correctly. I was going to put my other mics in, but I decided not to. Yes, I put it in correctly. And yes, that's stopped that working. Good, right. So you may wonder why you're looking at a destination blind. That's because there's a new one sat right here, which we'll have a look on in a minute. Thank you. I know I didn't realise until this morning when someone decided to tell me. So thanks to Mr. Anton for warning. I know we was not far off. Oliver did warn me last night that we weren't far off. Let me just plonk these down a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing, if that's possible. Well, it's sort of possible. I can see my phone falling out of there in a minute. Let me just reseat it. That'll have to do. So, this is something that I wish I never had done originally, which was strip the blinds out. Because, yeah, we won't go into the details of this one. But I have got these blinds on the way. For those that do know more about me, you know exactly what these blinds are. The bus is all better now. For those that didn't know, it was a bit poorly. I was out last night. Was it last night? No, it wasn't last night. It was the night before. Which is why when you see certain parts of this, it's going to look like. Well, it looks like part life's happened in my bus. Is what it actually looks like. So how is Monday treating everyone anyway? So I got this off good old eBay. We will just do these brackets and stuff in here and put the blind. For those that can't tell, it is an LED one. Because for the side, the LED works better. Because we can scroll information. Oh, there we go. So I have already programmed everything in. So in theory, I should be able to just plug this in and it should fire up into life. Although my DG3 controller will still say there's an issue, because it does expect the rear one to be LED as well, and obviously it is also expecting a different size on the rear. So this is originally from Ned, for those that are playing along at home, and it's going up there. Should be a lot easier to fix this one than the original one that we did. So I'll just put these back up there and we'll get to work. Hiya. all these settings. Yeah, but we're on the spanner that's not here. Oh, I know where it is. Yes, I'm meeting Stefan in a little while. We are going to go film another route. I'm not sure where. I told him to think of one. So the bus will be out in the afternoon. Only briefly though, because with Google not paying out still, I still don't have much in the terms of money. So we're selling these matrix ones, just making back some money, and then going from there. I'm going to attempt to reach chat. I was going to put more microphones in. If you think that would help, then let me know. If you can't hear me properly, but if you can hear me properly, then that's fine, innit? Remember the amount of hassle this took to get in here. Because this bolt is made of, if I can stick my finger in the hole, don't normally have any complaints. I can unscrew that bolt and take all the stuff that we use for padding off. I'm probably going to have to run over to the storage unit because I just remembered all my screws are in the storage unit and not actually yes, the current blinds work very well. You've seen in many of the pictures, they work very well. It's just that after talking with Chris and Stefan, we decided that we'd prefer, at least for the side and the rear, an LED. Because on the rear one, the light doesn't actually work at all. It needs to sort it out. So I'll try and do it before I actually sell it anyway. Yeah, I'm going to have to run to the storage unit to get the original screws, or the original bolts. This actually went in with. So we'll take a walk in a minute. Well, I will. Can't take these round there. Way! Way! There we go. It come off a bit quicker than I wanted. But it'll still work. They're quite invincible, these things. There. Yeah, this side one, it doesn't really fit here, which is one of the big issues with it. Right, I can go, hang on, I can go to the big boy now and actually just do it properly. Well, the holes in this side bit here are actually made for the LED one anyway. That hurts. That hurts. Yeah, no, they don't work now because you program the blind to look for certain blinds. So like if you put a colour one in, it won't do colour unless you tell the controller that there is a colour blind there and you want it to do colour. So I told the controller that there should be an LED one in here with them measurements on it, and there should be an LED one in the rear. So both the side and rear one won't work until I put the LEDs in. And one LED is there. That is that gone. Don't need that now. Well, we need that bit. No, we don't need the blind. Well, that's that done. I could test that at home anyway because an Arduino will power them because they are just things here, quite heavy. And then let me just, that is whom it is by. You can test these just by literally plugging them in. If I do, because I do a self-test. Don't think that wire's long enough. No, it's not. I do a self-test beforehand anyway. I'll just put 24 volts to it and see if the self-test runs. Where these don't, these just put an LED in the corner. So that needs to be the top, so this is the top side here. So that's, and then we want that to be on the far side there, so we do it like that. Yes, that's right. Or is it because that is in the bloody way? Let's plug it in and find out which way is up and which way is down, shall we? That will help. Because it will balance on here quite well. Alright, we test. Then one of them should be a female. Go into there. And then one. There. And then I can right, okay. I don't know if you can see that, that does now work. So the cables do come out the top. Good. We'll just unplug all this now. We'll just stop scrolling because that's how these work. A lot laid out. Take it down, right. Oh god. So we know now where we're up to a bit. I don't want to say anything because I keep forgetting about the chat. We're up to. Well, the current price on eBay is quite expensive, but I wouldn't be looking for the full price on eBay because obviously mine have been used. If you would want to use it with an Arduino, you have to work out a way of programming it. Right. It's always a good laugh this, trying to get this to actually work. Never mind. It's probably going to be about 70 quid. Possibly more. Which are the two original holes? Them two. Yes, because them cables, I think this is designed as in one that sits in the enclosure rather than what I'm doing with it, which sits outside the enclosure. But never mind. Tell you what we'll do. We'll cheat slightly and support it from the bottom, and then work away at supporting it from the top. There's the hole. I mean, you use these blinds these days for all sorts of stuff in from displaying shop windows and offices, because that's what these are now advertised as on eBay. I'm not too sure if the original company would be very happy with knowing where they go to, but especially when they've got the original company names on the back. And this hasn't actually gone that far, has it really? Because the end user was Riva Northwest. The builder was Riva Northwest Limited. Tighten this up fully, it won't move. It's just an inconvenience. Because it's not going to be the biggest span if possible. Just drop something on here. I think I might mop up before I go to Stephanie. Let's do this up, shall we? No, that's still doing it. Anyone would like to buy me a wrench set, really much wrench set. This one's nested already. Right, so that is now being poured in. If anyone also knows anyone that's good with seeing windows, that wouldn't mind doing it as a favour, then let me know, because that's another job that needs doing. I've got a lot of other stuff that needs doing as well. I ain't selling the bus. Money's just tight, I ain't selling the bus. Not a chance. I worked hard to own a bus, and I'm not going to let it go without a fight. And I already know somebody who would buy it. I did need to get rid of it for any reason. And in the process, I'd laugh as he takes it back to Scotland. And home. Hole is there, isn't it? Yes. No. The hole is slightly out. See? Oh no, there it is. Takes a little bit of finding it every now and again. Hint for you there. Not always an easy target, especially when you've got several to choose from. Right, and I'll work on the top in a minute. I've just seen chats popped up. Well said, yeah. Yeah, there's already someone that's got dibs on this bus. If I ever have to get rid of it. It's convenient the person that has dibs on this bus is the person I fought over to get this bus. You know? We didn't know it at the time that we were both competing against each other. And then we found out, I think it was the other night, we were talking and I discovered that it was him that I was fighting with on the bus. So let's power this sucker back on. I'm now going to have a massive stream of cable in here. Never mind. Cabling we can sort out. So that one into there. Somewhere. That one into there. A few minutes and it should. There we go. So and now if I swap it round, I don't know if the camera will catch this properly because of how the refresh rate. Yeah, the refresh rate isn't great. To come down low. It's one of the reasons I didn't like LEDs, but for the side, it works. Yeah, it's minor details. I'll tidy it up. It's just getting it in. Along with all the other health and safety issues that are currently on this bus. Like someone dropping step 4. So again, I need anyone that knows any. Well, where I'm at with Stefan, that's not going anywhere anyway. I can push that back up into there. Right. Slow that up though. It'll look an improvement anyway. I'll put that back into its cladding. Just make a bit more of a mess. Right, so it's not perfect, but it looks an improvement. Have I still got more? So, yeah. Oh, I'm freaking it out then. Stick a box over it. It didn't have one. The original cables were just shoved up here, which we'll probably do ourselves again. But it just because the panel's been removed because it's had a new wiring harness, so we'll do that. And all that's falling off again. Right, so I think I'm going to put you on the windscreen. I'm going to just fill the mop bucket up, and I'm just going to mop the floor quickly before meeting Stefan. It's like really, really dirty. So this will be on. Well, if you want to buy it, depends on you organise postage. 60 quid. If no one gets back to me in the comments in a week, then it'll go on eBay for a bit more. Because eBay, you have to cover your costs. Because I've been fucked over so many times because of that. You know, I was going to keep it. I was toying with the idea of when I do my videos to be able to have it as a sub counter or something like that. I was gonna just play with it. Yeah, it definitely ran on a budget. But no, it's had a new wiring harness because if you actually search the registration plate of the bus, you'll see when it was brand new, it had roller blinds. You can see the evidence of this in the cupboard that's above your head, which is the electrical cupboard, because the wiring diagram in there references roller blinds. Then it went from roller blinds straight to LEDs, and that's where we're up to now. Now, probably in the future, long term in the future, I'll probably replace this blind again, but with one of the new LED style ones where the camera it doesn't refresh funny, because that's why it flickers to the camera but not to the eye, because of the refresh rates. The new ones don't have that issue because the technology's improved. This is quite an old one, I think. This is... Does it say? Does it say? Does it say? No, it should say, but it doesn't say. Never mind. So, yes. Anyway, thanks to the eBay seller for that, because he posted that 2 days ago and it arrived. eBay said, it'll take a week and a bit. Yeah, whatever. Right, so I'm going to put you on the windscreen. I'm going to go get some water. And then I've already filled the bus back up with water again. For those that didn't know. Because I've been having a few water issues. There we go. That's a view you like. Patrons do actually have a video of a thrash on this. Down the motorway and... can't remember where else we went with Oliver with it. Someone put toilet paper in my bucket. What was that? Yeah, the white ones don't, but have you seen the price of a white LED blind? Right, I'm back. Yes, the price of white LED blinds is quite expensive. Yeah, if you search on eBay for LED destination blinds, there's a colour one on there. I want that, but I can't afford it. Let the disinfectant on the bolts. Yeah, the colour one, bear in mind the colour is only in the number section of the blind. The price is £549, something stupid like that. Which is, well, it's steep, really. You buy a full set for £4.99. However, I've only spent £200 so far, and I've got 2 out of the 3 that I need to turn them all back to LEDs. But I'm debating whether to try and get, specifically look for a new generation front one, or put the front one in, keep it as matrix, and try and repair the one I've got. No, she popped up, or is it just there? Oh no, she's not popped up. Well, if she could do stuff in this day and age, if she could do stuff like Facebook logo and bits and bobs like that. That's what it's got. I'm only quickly tidying up, I'm not going into service, I just want to get the mud off the floor. But as this is a mud yard, As soon as I step outside, it will look exactly the same again. But I went out for a test ride. I took my missus, the kids, and it got a little bit messy. I was tying up properly, I just swept up, but I'm not swept up, I just sort of like booted stuff out the door. So I've tried. What do you mean logos? Some of it you have to do by hand. Others of it is quite easy. It's the same when I got the We Love Manchester. I know as soon as I move there's going to be a stream of water that comes down from the fucking panel on the roof, but never mind. Needs a steam cleaner, this floor. That's what this floor needs. Or some boiling hot water. I've managed it. Look. It's not that. But it's not in there either. Yes. If I take these out to the front, well, apart from that blind doesn't work very well, but I've managed it. It is there. It does work when you go down the road. I have not put it on the side though. You can get the logo up. There's a certain way of doing it, and then you push it over to the side. I think you do. I'm not too sure. Nick Marlin's the one on that. But I got mine. I drew mine by hand. That's how I did mine. I just drew mine by hand. And the glove heart, I got that by, I used Paint's Workshop. Can't really call Paint a workshop, can you? Use Microsoft Paint, put it in text, put it in and shrunk it down to the size of the blind, and you input it as a bitmap, and it works then. That helps. Depends on the size of your front blind. Because I do have the Wheel of Manchester, as many of you have seen, and that was done, like I say, with the paint. You create the image. I had a shot the other day when I plugged my phone into Desti blind. Because at work we can charge our phone with the Desti blind. Not supposed to, but we can because of the USBs. Or the ones with USBs we can do. And I forgot that on my phone I have a little folder called Hanover with my Destis in. Yeah, and I had a quick all-shite moment when the EG3 went USB found. Oh no, it's not found, no it's not found, don't worry. That had been an awkward conversation. Yeah. So Right, I'm now just going to dirty my floor a bit by standing on it, but never mind. It's an improvement on what we had. Those that are also wondering, the original paint will be returning eventually. The main reason it got painted in what it is now is because the dash was damaged and it had this horrible wood panel on it and we wanted to change it. So we changed it. Do you know? No, I don't drive to Wales. I can do though. I am keeping okay. I'm much better today. Much better. Much better. Did I put for that? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm much better today, and I don't know. It's not hard with LEDs. You just open up the edit bit, and then I just looked on YouTube for the Desti blind, or on Google Images, looked for the Desti blind, and then they just went through and dotted it on manually. Then you turn regen lock on, so it can't regenerate the blind. Make sure you put your text on before you regen it. Or put your text on, put notes in where you want to put the picture, do it, then regen lock it, and then rub out the dots. No, I don't have Cardi. I've not programmed that in. It's just where the blinds come from. I think the controller actually came from Arriva as well. Right, that'll do. The floor looks a bit more respectable. Oh yeah, we've got some brackets here. Oh yeah, they look great brackets. They're not the ones that were in the picture, but never mind. For these, you put them on the side and then it'll fit like that, but mine don't fit like that. What it is just more metalwork that I've collected, that's what it is. I've got loads of metalwork, me. Ooh, it's nice enough to include the screws though. All this can go into the ever-growing pile of crap at the back of the bus. That's not crap, that's rectangle. Right, I'm going to put that blind on the floor, because don't put them up on the floor when I break. No doubt at some point. And if you would like a shout out for my 6,000 subscribe video, no, technically this is it. Obviously leave your channel names in the comments. I'm sure that floor is coming up there. Anyway, just leave your name in the comments and your channel and we'll get sort out a shout out. Do you? Huh? I could put what I want on the front of the bus. I just have to program it in. And the program is at home. Because I don't carry the program around with me. This little stick has my program on. I drive for Stagecoach. I thought everyone knew that by now. I drive for the wonderful Stagecoach Manchester. keep it on the window over there for now. Try and get out of this place yet. That'll be good fun. Put that in there. I know, it's okay. Not everybody knows. Just it went round quite a while ago who I worked for. Then I got in trouble. And things continued from there. Thanks to a very helpful manager. So, yeah. Right. Get rid of this water. And then we'll be looking at setting off to go pick Stefan up and do whatever route he thinks to do. Hopefully he knows the way. We're slowly getting round now to non-stagecoach routes as well, which is great. Partly because I've run out of stagecoach routes that I know. All of it is helping, I've got a few of us helping. Just slowly getting round to it. It's a slow game. Very slow game. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. That'll no doubt go flying when it accelerates. I do need to do a few things first. Like refill the water up because there's no doubt at some point it's going to go. You want my water? That's what we do for the last couple of minutes. Place the pipe. Put that on the floor because that'll only end up on the floor. Quite a bit there actually. Not too bad, not too far anyway. Sure Chris can come help. I would help, but she... Yeah, it is. I might do a drive over the woodhead, actually. That'd be quite a nice drive. Just as a drive video. Right. Can't go into that. I had to move the car so I can get out in a minute. Right, yeah, I was going to go over Woodhead when I brought it back from Wakefield, but my sat-nav took me the opposite way. And yeah, I can't really go into the customer side of things. I can a bit, but I'd rather not do it live. Because that sort of thing is the sort of thing where I have to talk to my manager first about it. You know, I stuff like that I have to go to my manager and go, right, I've done this video, can you watch it and approve it? So like when we did becoming a bus driver and that, because we were speaking explicitly about stagecoach and stagecoach ways and possibly things you may get on the stagecoach bus, we went to the manager and went, can you watch these videos? We watched them and went, yeah, fine, you can have them. So yeah, stuff like that. I could do videos on it and stuff like that, but really, I have to wait for manager's approval. Little bits like that, right, that can go over there. Right, I'm gonna go, because I've done that. I'm gonna text Stefan, and if you're in the Ashton area, roughly, I'm sure you might see us out if you're out there. If you do, give us a wave, toot, whatever. I'm sure we'll give you a toot back. Never know. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Don't forget, if you want a shout out for the 6,000 subscribe video, the official one, not this one, shout out down below and we'll sort that one out. And I'll sort that out as quickly as possible, really. So, see you later.